What it do, baby? What it do, baby? Yo, what up, everybody? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? They can't snub a real. Yo, that's crazy, man. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome out there to my friend out there in Australia. What's good, fam? What's good? Tap in, man. This is a crazy week in the NBA, I gotta say. Crazy week. I mean, I've seen some funky weeks, but man, this has been a crazy one. It's been a crazy one. 100 billion surprise Ty Lue wasn't on the team. Exactly. People are acting like as if like we talking about normal people over here, bro. Like people are acting like as if it's just it's he said Charles front yard in the house. What up, y'all? What up? Pull up. Let me know where y'all are coming in from. We're gonna get this thing rocking. Let me know where y'all coming in from. We got like 30 more seconds and we're gonna get into this breaking news, man. I can't even believe it. I cannot even believe it. What's up, yo? What's up, Savi? What's good? Ohio in the building. What up, Tim? The Czar, shout out to you out there in Dominica. What up? Wilson out there in New Jersey. What's up? Daniel out there in Los Angeles. What's good? Andy in Nairobi. What up? All right, so let's get into it, man. Shout out to Sydney. Let's get into it. So I was chilling. I was literally chilling. Shout out to Hong Kong. Watching an episode of Frasier, as I always do on Comedy Central when I'm kind of wrapped up on my work. And I decided to open up my Instagram because I've been checking it periodically because, you know, this is, what do you call it? This is, the trade deadline week. Oh, my God. Another story. Austin Reeves is returning to the lineup for the Lakers tonight. Okay, so we just got this, right? We got this update. I just opened up my phone and I saw this. So I was going through my phone and all of a sudden, what do I see? It says Kawhi Leonard has been selected to the All-Star team. I kid y'all not. Look at this. Kawhi Leonard added to the All-Star game. This is from House of Highlights, right? We got another account that posted on this. This is from, what account? This is from ESPN. It goes All-Star. Clippers star Kawhi Leonard has been, excuse me, selected to the 2026 All-Star game. It says, after the selection of the initial 24 All-Stars, Leonard was added to bring the total number of USA stars to 16, the minimum required. So I then went to Shams' Twitter account, and this is what Shams is talking about. Okay, so he made a post about this not too long ago, about 30 minutes ago, and it says, Los Angeles Clippers star Kawhi Leonard has been selected to the 2026 All-Star game. After the selection of the initial 24 stars, Leonard was added to bring the total number of U.S. All-Stars to 16, the minimum required. Okay. Let's talk about this for a second, guys. Can somebody explain to me what is going on right now? Can somebody explain it to me? What is going on this week in the NBA? I can't remember a week like this in quite some time. Kawhi Leonard was clearly not selected. And people have been speculating on the reason that Kawhi wasn't selected to the team was because of this aspiration lawsuit or case or whatever it is, right? This investigation, the aspiration investigation. And then I'm listening to people like Rob Parker yesterday, and he's like, because he was referring to LeBron making it over Kawhi, he's like, how is it possible that no Clipper player made it on the All-Star team given the fact the game is going to be played in Intuit Dome Arena. So how doesn't Kawhi Leonard, or in that case, James Harden, make the team? Now, Kawhi, I think, was the biggest snub out of all the All-Stars. He was by far the biggest one, because he should have definitely made the team at the very least as a reserve. And people were kind of questioning how the hell LeBron made it, because LeBron wasn't even voted in by the fans. And I think that that's a discrepancy that a lot of people think that this is what happened with Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. It's not what happened with Michael Jordan and Kobe. Jordan was voted in the All-Star game by the fans as a reserve. LeBron was not voted by anyone. The fans didn't vote him in. The fans didn't. Even when Kobe made it, that year he was injured. I think he only played 6 games. The fans voted him, but Kobe was like, I'll give up my spot to somebody more deserving. But in this case, the fans didn't even vote him in. They just put him on the team because they decided he needed to be on the team. But anyway, for the new people coming into the live, we got some breaking news here that Kawhi Leonard has been selected to the 2026 All-Star game. We got a bunch of accounts posting on this. Okay, we just got this other account here. Who is this from? This is from Basketball Forever. This is Basketball Forever. They just posted about it. It says Kawhi Leonard has been selected. It says after the selection in the initial 24 All-Stars, Leonard was added to bring the total number of U.S. players to 16, which is the minimum required according to Shams. What do y'all think about this, man? What do y'all think about this? Because clearly this case is not having an effect. And I want to say this because I think it's important that it's said. Ballmer and these guys, especially Ballmer, is not playing by the same rules that you would think an NBA owner would play by. He's not. Whether we like it or not, he's not. He's not. And I don't know if Ballmer put in a call to the league or he told them, like, wait a minute. You have this guy that's been playing so well. You guys are celebrating the All-Star game in our arena, and you're telling me you're not going to select not even one of our players to represent the home arena? Like, I'm confused. So if Ballmer made the call, I don't know why anybody would be surprised by this. Like, this is the part that gets me. Why would you be surprised by this or expect otherwise? These people are not playing by the same rules as you and I. He's just not. They're just not. And we've seen over and over again where rich, powerful, famous people get away with things that normal people can't. So it looks like, because I think some people think the NBA is going to come down with a heavy hand on Kawhi Leonard and the Clippers. I don't think so. I don't think so at all. Because the speculation was that, because even people were speculating that somehow James Harden didn't want to be around Kawhi. I don't think it had anything to do with that. James Harden has no involvement in this situation whatsoever. So what does James Harden have to be worried about? And if there was any doubt that James Harden was worried about standing next to Kawhi Leonard because Kawhi Leonard is like, got a bad stench on him, he just made the All-Star team. So if he made the All-Star team, you think the NBA, who's investigating the Clippers, you think they're not aware of what's going on? You think they're not aware? Now, beyond the fact that Kawhi Leonard and Aspiration have that situation going on, you can't argue the fact that Kawhi deserves to be an All-Star. Like, minus the case for a second. If you go look on the reserves list of the players that made it, you can't be serious trying to have a conversation with me talking about Kawhi don't deserve to be on a team. Like, you're not even talking basketball right now. Right? Like, to say he doesn't deserve to make it, but we're going to make concessions for Chet Holmgren? Like, are you kidding me? If you look at the All-Star reserves, please tell me who on the reserves list Kawhi Leonard don't deserve to be up there with? Who don't he deserve to be up there? He don't deserve to be up there with Devin Booker or Kevin Durant or Anthony Edwards or Chet Holmgren or LeBron James or Jamal Murray. He deserves to be up there like everybody else. I'm talking about the Western Conference reserves. Bro, the dude is leading the league in free throw percentage, steals. He's averaging a career high in points, and he's damn near a 50, 40, 90 player. What are we talking about? Like, what are we talking about? Are we talking basketball or are we just talking some other shit? But what surprises me is the fact that now this is happening all of a sudden. Kawhi is plus 113, is plus 113 plus minus, and LeBron is on the negative. Yeah, I don't know how LeBron, well, we know how LeBron made it, right? We know how LeBron made it. But I definitely think they rewarded the Oklahoma City Thunder by giving them two players. Usually that kind of happens. But in this case, man, this is a shocker. This is a shocker. This is a shocker. And to me, Kawhi making the team, because if it was truly about aspiration, they could have found somebody else. Literally, the NBA could have found they could have put James Harden. Now, I don't know how that works because James Harden wants to be traded, but they could have found somebody else to make that team. They could have found there's so many players in the Western Conference. They could have found somebody. So to me, this signifies, just being real with y'all and what I think, Kawhi and the Clippers, I don't think they're going to receive this heavy discipline that people think is coming. I don't think so. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. And I won't be shocked if the NBA says we didn't find any wrongdoing. Literally, I will not be shocked. I won't be shocked. I will not be shocked at all. I won't be shocked at all. Because, like, bro, this ain't the yellow brick road, man. This is not a fairy tale. Like, things are happening behind the scenes, and we think it's like butter. No, bro. Even today, I was watching on Gil's Arena that they were reacting to Paul George with the what do you call it? With the suspension, and they were like, Paul George got caught, and Rashad McCants was like, oh, y'all over here investigating Paul George after he doing windmills and all of that, but y'all not investigating LeBron James. And then Gilbert Arenas jumps in and says, yeah, it's about who gets caught versus who doesn't get caught. That's what Gilbert Arenas said. He said it's about who gets caught versus who doesn't get caught. Now, why am I bringing it up? I'm saying that to say, if they caught Paul George, it don't mean that it's not happening with other people. And it could be happening with other people, but people are just not saying it. So there's a different reality to the reality you and I expect because we don't have the information. We have information based off of what is given to us. But even if we get that information, we ain't got these people's phone numbers. The things that happen behind closed doors, we're not going to know because we're not plugged in like that. So we don't know the behind the scenes dealings with Ballmer, by the way, who by purchasing the Clippers at the time at the price that he did actually helped increase the value of other NBA teams. Who knows that? When Ballmer bought the Clippers, he increased the value of the NBA product. He increased it to the point where he set a new precedent for what you could pay for a team. So if in the future a new owner wants to come into the NBA and buy teams, he set a new benchmark at that time. Then Boston got sold, then the Lakers got sold. So it wasn't like, oh, I just bought the Clippers for myself and it had no effect on the league. No, it did. It brought in new revenue. and it increased the value of. I think it was when Ballmer bought the Clippers. Michael Jordan's net worth ballooned. Who remembers that? Y'all remember when Ballmer bought the Clippers and Michael Jordan's net worth? You saw it take an increase. Why do you think that is? So the guy brought money into the game. And you think that, they're going to, because Pablo Torre put out a report, or this and this and this is what we think. Oh, they're going to go over here and change. Like, come on, man. Let's live in reality. Let's live in reality. Some people get to skip the line. Let's live in reality. Let's live in reality. Some people get preferential treatment. Let's live in reality. Like, let's get out of the storybook endings and realize that these are powerful people. So I don't know, man. For Kawhi to make it after all of this speculation, if the NBA was truly taking this aspiration scandal seriously, there's no way they would have rewarded the player that is at the heart of the scandal. There's no way. There's no way you would reward the player that was at the heart of the scandal. There's no way. They would have found somebody else. They would have found somebody else. But to now put the face of the aspiration scandal and put him in an all-star game, and he's going to be the de facto ambassador for the Clippers because the game is going to be held in Intuit Dome Arena, that should tell you everything about what people think. Bro, this thing, personally, I don't think this case is going anywhere. I could be wrong, but I don't think it's going anywhere. We've seen scandals around the NBA that get a lot of news. Do you see anybody talking about it? There are few people talking about it. Do you see it on national news? And nobody's talking about it. No one is talking about it. Bro, they would. The NBA is like the WWE. No matter what, business got to keep going, no matter what the scandal or not. Appreciate the comment. He said they will lose draft picks. They probably will if they're found to have done wrong. They probably will. They probably will. And maybe Ballmer and these guys will strike a deal with them. Okay, you can take this, you leave that. You're not touching Kawhi Leonard because we're not doing that because, look, hey, man, I brought a lot of money into the sport. I just lost one of my stars in James Harden. You're not going to affect me by now taking away my other star. So, hey, Adam, you understand what I'm saying, right? Yeah, okay, I get what you're saying. Yeah, I get what you're saying. People forget that the commissioner works for the owners. People forget that the commissioner works for the. So let me get this straight. Who here is living in La La Land that feels like all of these under the table dealings is only what Kawhi Leonard had happened? Who believes that? Who believes that Kawhi Leonard was the only player that took money under the table? Who believes that? Who believes that? Who? Who believes it? Like, where do we live? We live on Earth, bro. Bribes happen. It's a real thing. Bribes happen. Under the table deals happen. You scratch my back, I scratch your back is a real thing. It's not like, oh, we're living in a Disney movie. No, this is real. This is real. What are we talking about here? What are we talking? Of course people take money under. That's why none of the players were shocked. You notice when the news came out, you noticed there were no NBA players criticizing Kawhi. Do y'all notice that? Do y'all notice that there were no NBA players critical of Kawhi Leonard? Not who? Name 2 NBA players that were calling out Kawhi Leonard. Give me 2 NBA player names. Give me 2. me two NBA players. Every NBA player retired said, yeah, man, that happens all the time. Kendrick Perkins, Richard Jefferson, the whole Gills Arena panel, they all know it. All they were saying was, man, they should have did a better job protecting Kawhi Leonard. That's all they said. That's all they said. They should have done a better job protecting Kawhi Leonard. That's all they said. Has anyone heard anything about the gambling scandal recently? Nope. Adam Silver and his lawyer is a lawyer by trade. Make of it what you. I didn't even know there was a gambling scandal until you just brought it up. I didn't even know. Appreciate the super chat. I didn't even know there was a gambling scandal. I didn't even know. Man, y'all better join reality, bro. Like, let's stop living in a fantasy land and let's join reality. Preferential treatment is a thing. It's actually a real thing. Like, that exists. No. Maybe he's talking about something new. I thought, okay, maybe he's talking about something new. So, hey, what's up, guys? So, this is the update. Kawhi Leonard has been added to the All-Star game. So, Kawhi now is going to be a part of the All-Star game. Everybody here is absolutely everybody here is confused at what just happened. You know, everybody's confused because people thought he wasn't going to make the All-Star team because of this scandal. Well, it looks like that's not going to happen. According to Shams, after the selection of the initial 24 stars, Leonard was added to bring the total number of U.S. stars to 16, the minimum required, Shams said. He made it. Money talks. All of this stuff we saying over here on the internet walks. The fact is, we have no power. Me here talking about it, I can't influence nothing. I can't influence nothing. Somebody had to explain it to me not too long ago why in Nigeria there was so many canceled domestic flights. Not canceled, delayed. You get to the airport flight at 8:30, 9:30 the flight in there, 10:30 the flight in there. Always delayed. And I'm like, why are there always delays? And the guy told me that it could be a flight scheduled for 9 a.m. in the morning. Then one senator or one House of Representative member will be like, oh, I need the plane to go to so-and-so place. Let's go. Or, please, hold the plane for me. The plane is supposed to be leaving this place at this time. Hold the plane for me. I'll be there at 10, although the plane is supposed to take off at 9. Then the plane shows up. Oh, we need to go to the parliament. So come and pick us up in the morning, and then you can go run your normal flight routes, even though people already paid for that time the next morning. Who here believes that the world is fair and balanced? Who believes this? Who believes this? Why do you think Kawhi don't look worried? Kawhi just out there playing basketball like nothing is going on. Ballmer sitting in the front. I thought that Ballmer was fed up with Kawhi Leonard. I thought Ballmer would have wanted to trade Kawhi until I saw the games with Ballmer sitting in the front row clapping and screaming for Kawhi Leonard. I'm like, wait a minute, what? Personally, I think the only reason Ballmer went out there and spoke in the beginning when the story broke was just to kind of like save face. And as more details came out, Ballmer said to himself, Adam, I'm done with this shit. I'm not doing it no more. I went out there. I made a statement on ESPN to Ramona Shelburne. I answered a few questions. Adam, I'm done now. I'm not answering any more questions. Pablo can keep reporting. I'm not answering any more questions. I'm kind of done with this. Have you seen Steve Ballmer since? When was the last time you saw Steve Ballmer? When? When was the last time you saw Steve Ballmer answering any questions. When? And even if something happens, Ballmer is so connected. Nothing is going to happen, bro. Nothing is, if they say nothing is happening to Kawhi Leonard and he tells them nothing is happening, nothing is happening. If you worth over $150 billion, bro, if you worth that, nothing ain't happening. People keep acting like as if money don't matter. Status don't matter. We talking like as if we're living in utopia right now. Money matters. Status matters. Connections matter. And if you don't have any of those things, you can't understand why these people aren't served justice. Come on, like, let's be for real. You're talking about powerful people here, man. The guy is going to invest billions into the NBA and buying a team, invest billions building a team, bring in new money to the sport, help everybody get richer. But when he came in and bought the Clippers, I forgot how much he bought them for. I think it was like $1.8 billion or 2.2. I don't remember the number he paid for the Clippers. Who remembers the number that Ballmer paid for the Clippers? You remember when everybody was in shock, like, what? Ballmer paid how much for the Clippers? He paid what? And all of those other owners in the NBA made money off of that deal. Everybody made money off of that deal. So the people talking about owners are fed up with Ballmer. How are you going to be fed up with Steve Ballmer when all of you benefited by him coming to the NBA? Was it $4.2 billion? How much was it? How much did Ballmer buy the Clippers for? Let me see. How much did Ballmer pay for the Clippers? No, he paid $2 billion. How much were the Clippers worth before Ballmer? I can't find the number right now. I think they're saying that the team's value at the time when he paid, it says pre-sales evaluation in 2014, some estimates place the team's value at roughly $324 million to $720 million based on revenue. Let me read that again for the people in the back. In 2014, the Clippers were valued at around 300 to 700 million. I'll read it one more time. The Clippers were valued at 300 to 700 million. That's the value pre-sale. Ballmer walks in and pays almost triple the amount. Almost triple. So if you're an NBA owner with a similar team like the Clippers, and you've been sitting there and your team is worth $400 million, and somebody comes in and buys a team with a very similar product as yours for $2 billion, how much money did you make? Of course the owners wanted Ballmer in. What the fuck are we talking about? What are we talking about? Y'all niggas up here talking about justice and shit. That the other owners want to teach the Clippers a lesson. What the fuck are y'all talking about? The guy came into the sport. He bought a team for 3 to 4 times the amount of his value. Everybody else in the NBA, the value of their teams rise. right? The value of their teams rise. If you look at your revenue and all of that stuff and all of that, their value goes up. Then on top of that, let me see. How much did Ballmer pay for Intuit Dome to build it? Then he paid out another $2 billion to build Intuit Dome Arena. So since he's come into the game, he's brought in $4 billion. $4 billion, not 4 million, not 400 million, $4 billion. He's injected into his team, and by that, in the league. And the NBA is going to kick out Ballmer or reprimand him for a what? A $25 million deal with Kawhi Leonard? A $25 million deal? No, let's go through it in a realistic way. They're going to penalize. They're going to throw Ballmer out the window after he spent $4 billion. If it's you running the NBA, you're not penalizing nothing. If you are the owner if you're the commissioner, you're not penalizing anything. I'll repeat it once more. If you watching this show or the commissioner of the NBA and you hear this story, you be like, man, really? Word? He did that? Oh, man. You talking about aspiration? I never even heard of him. You remember that line from Adam Silver? Aspiration? Who are they? What? $100 million sponsor? You don't know who they are, Adam Silver? $100 million sponsor and you don't know who they are? Adam Silver said he never heard of aspiration. He said he never heard of them. He said he never heard of them. But we running around here thinking, oh, man, we're going to go get Kawhi Leonard. Okay, let's see. All right, let's see. Okay, let's see. After they get Kawhi Leonard, or rather before they get Kawhi Leonard, pull up examples in reality where powerful people get penalized. Please pull that up for me, please. Pull up these examples of where powerful people get penalized. I would like to see these case studies. What about the 2008 mortgage crisis? All of those bankers, those CEOs, do you know they got severance packages? Who put a one in the chat if you remember that the CEOs of those banks that failed and all of those other financial institutions, put a one in the chat if you remember that they got severance packages and they were paid hundreds of millions of dollars. Please let me know how many people went to jail. How many? How many Wall Street bankers did you with your own eyes see go to jail? How many? These guys almost crashed the global financial system. How many went to jail? But yet and still, we think Ballmer is going to be getting some different kind of treatment because of $25 million. Imagine Adam Silver trying to have the conversation with Steve Ballmer. Yeah, Ballmer, man, we're going to have to really penalize you, man. Ballmer going to be like, what? He's like, yeah, Ballmer, I know you brought in billions and billions and billions of dollars into the sport, but man, this 25 million, man, Ballmer, man, people want answers. He's like, okay, cool, give him an answer. We're done with the investigation. We found no wrongdoing. Okay, that sounds about right, boss. See you at the All-Star weekend. Come on, man, who are we kidding? Who the fuck are we kidding? Come on, like, who are we kidding? Come on. I'm sitting here in Nigeria. The president's son. I was on the highway. I saw the president's son's convoy. The president's son's convoy. He doesn't have any position in government. Rolls Royce, G-Wagon, Prado, Armor, Rolls Royce. Get the fuck out the way. Moving, waving people off the road. But then here I come. Come on, man, that's not fair. You should get in line. How come he gets to skip everybody, but meanwhile we're here standing in line? Come on, man. So what? He's the president's son. Why does he get to skip the line? He's in. Come on, man. Like let's knock it the fuck off. Let's knock it off. Let's knock it off. Come on, man. Let's knock it off. Who are we kidding here? This is power and money. It doesn't play by the rules that we play by. And since we don't have that kind of power, money, and influence, we're not going to understand it. That's why half of us to this moment are still sitting down here trying to figure out, how did LeBron James make the All-Star team? Like as if we don't know how LeBron made the All-Star team. Like we don't know why that happened. People talking about, oh man, they tested all the players in the Olympics for whatever, for drug tests or whatever. Why did they test LeBron? Well, you asked me. Let's answer the question together. Why didn't they test him? Come on. Is he playing by the rules that me and you are playing by? Come on. Like, let's not be naive. LeBron is a Nike athlete. Come on, let's be real. All I can do is laugh at it. But to expect, justice, come on, man. Let's be for real, man. Unless he pisses off somebody, nothing is happening. Come on. I'm not saying that to say, we're subservient and all of this. No, but I'm explaining to you the reality of the world. We all know this. And the sooner we realize this, the more sense life will make. Come on. It would damage the league. Exactly. So that's the answer. It's not like Paul George getting busted. Paul George is a non-factor. Paul George is a non-factor. He doesn't matter. As harsh as that sounds, he doesn't matter. He's a player that doesn't matter. LeBron James does. LeBron does. So you could suspend Paul George for 25 games, and we'll talk about it for maybe an afternoon. We'll talk about it for one afternoon. Let that have been LeBron James. It would have been all over the world. It would have been all over CNN, Fox News, Al Jazeera. They would have been talking about it on Sky News. They would have been talking about it on these news. It would have been all over the world if that happened to LeBron James. And that would hurt the NBA product and their sponsors. He said Telemundo. Exactly. So, of course, LeBron and these guys don't play by the rules, man. Of course they don't. And for us to sit here and keep thinking they do, man, I think it's just childish at this point. So, yeah, man, Kawhi Leonard made the team. We're going to hear about the conclusion of this investigation at the end of the All-Star weekend. But, yeah, man, that's the word. That's the he said would have been on my – bro, it would have been everywhere. It would literally – they would be talking about it right now. Up till right now. What? Man, please. Anyway, won't damage the league because the Clippers are a basement that nobody knows. Anyway, guys, man, appreciate you guys for being a part of the live. We're probably gonna go live again this night because it's a story I want to react to. But appreciate you guys for being a part of this live, man. And we're gonna catch y'all later, man. Y'all have a good one. I'm out.